Yeah, guys. So we're using the BCH USDT pair for this analysis. Now I'm going to give you what I'm going to give you here is how I make my own tech analysis. Yeah, why using tools Fibonacci and all of that are effective in making tech analysis. Me personally, as a scalper and as a swing trader, I make use of Binance indicators quite a lot. So first off, the MA indicator, putting it on now, we first of all see now you want to make your analysis where you get to know where the MA is pointing towards. Now the MA is pointing towards the MA indicator is pointing downwards now, and the purple. If you look at the purple line, it seems to be on top. And I told you in the previous video that using this, it signifies that the market is actually bearish at the moment, since the pink and the yellow are not even thinking of crossing it or getting close to uh, interjecting the intersecting the purple. Now the market is still going bearish and still go down the more. So that aside, the EMA also works the same way with the MA, showing the same stuff. The MA is more sharper than the MA. Now that's the second indicator we can still use to get analysis. Then going ahead, we use the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band, if you look at the candle chart, you see that the Bollinger Bands are pointing downwards. Yeah, two out of uh, I said before in previous video on indicator, I said when using the Bollinger Bands, when two are pointing in a direction, it's better for you to take your analysis towards that direction. You get. But now if you can see now, the three lines are actually pointing downwards, indicating that the market is very bearish. Now it was actually in a range along this place, moving up and down sideways till it broke out downwards. Now in the at this present stage, we see that market is going bearish. Why? Because the Bollinger Band is indicating that maybe possibly there are more sales on this BCH crypto in the market recently. More persons are selling their crypto. So that aside, the next is the volume. The volume here now indicates at the bottom. You see that I told you in the former video indicator, I told you low volumes, when low volumes are more than high volumes, the market is probably go bearish. Probability for it to go bearish is high. Now if you look at the recent volumes here, in the 1 hour time frame, you see that the low volumes are more than the high volumes. In fact, as a matter of fact here, the only high volumes I can see in the last 1 hour is just this big one, this long one here, and this other three just at this right. Yeah, you can see the volume at the bottom. The volume are what all these candles reflecting at the bottom. Now that's one another thing you can still use for the volume. Then going in for the MACD, which is moving average convergence divergence. In the Instagram under, you find out that both the signal lines are and MA line are under the histogram, and the histogram is actually running under is running bearish. Now you can see the red, each of the charts representing sell there. You can see it's red for now, unlike here where we have a little green around this place on the MACD. Now here is red, it's even diverging the more, showing that the market is still going further bearish. It was trying to make a comeback, but along the way maybe it met a resistance, and now it's still going more bearish, probably going to test another resistance underneath. So that is that for the MACD. Then the RSI, when you look at RSI, is indicating just at, you know where the RSI is, just at this extreme left. You see it yellow there. It's indicating 20.8, which is a signal that the market is oversold. The market is oversold means this is a bearish time. It's a very good time if you want to actually buy long. That is, if you want to take the trade now, this time it's a good time for you to buy long. It's also a good time for you to get off the market if you have, but if you are possibly owning any cryptocurrency. Yeah, now this is it. If you are owning a cryptocurrency before, you should have sold before now and wait for the market to fall further downwards. Then if you want to enter the trade at this time, you should wait for a good entry point, because possibly after hitting a support underneath now, there will be a reversal, and price of this crypto will probably go up very soon. So it's very good for you to use the RSI to know when to enter and leave the market. Now the RSI differs for different time range. Now this is the 1 hour time frame. If we go for 4 hours, you'll find out that the RSI is even below 20, is now at 16, still showing that the market is at a very and at oversold rate. The MACD was still indicating more divergence. If you look at both the signal line and the MA line under the MACD histogram, you see that they have diverging the more. Even the Bollinger Band here seem to be further apart, showing that there is more movement downwards than the other, going the other direction. So all the candles you can see, they are following the line of the Bollinger Band downwards. Until this Bollinger Band start closing back, we can be safe in a sell short position on futures. Then when it starts closing back, maybe you're trying to want to make a comeback after hitting a support underneath, we can now decide to buy long. So yeah, this that's for that. This is just how you can use most of these indicators to make your analysis here. Me personally, I don't use this. I know I taught you about these tools yesterday, these drawing tools, but I don't use it most of the time for my trading. But I just saw reference purpose I showed you yesterday, so you can get to know to understand that Binance has most of these tools for you to make your tech analysis. But if you can be good at indicators, there's a lot more you can do. Yeah, I use the MA, the AMA, the Bollinger Band, the volume, MACD and RSI for my analysis. The KDJ works in a very complex way. So most time, even me, I don't use the KDJ for my analysis, preferring to stay more with the Bollinger Band and the others. So with all this, I believe you have been able to get how to make analysis on this on crypto charts. Now, even if it's a Bollinger Band or the MA you can be using for your trade, it's still quite okay, so long as you use better time frames. Sometimes you want to make a swing trade or a scalping, you want to use a scalping type of trading, it's better use um at least 1 hour to 4 hours time frame. If you are looking below 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, sometimes you can be deceived. So it's better you use 1 hour above. You can look at 15 minutes, there's nothing bad there, still diverging, it's still coming downwards. You can look at 30 minutes, but more so make sure you work with higher time frames, because higher time frames are what actually control the lower ones. If the higher time frame is showing bullish and the lower ones are showing bearish, work with the higher time frame before the lower one. Why? Because possibly after 15 to 10, if you are using the 15 minutes, possibly after a few 15 minutes, the market will go according to what the other higher time frame is saying. So if 4 hours is saying bullish and 15 minutes saying bearish, and you go enter a bearish position using 15 minutes, maybe after the first 15 second 15 minutes, you find out that the market will start going according to the 4 hours price movement. In other words, the higher time frame controls the lower one. So looking at 15 minutes now, market is going down. Looking at 30 minutes, yeah, it's still going down according to Bollinger Band and other indicators. Even the MACD underneath is showing that it's just going below the histogram. So there is more space for bearish movement. Yeah, we set our take trade now around this around this um um around this place, 353 dollars. So yes, I we use the market order. Now it's still going below, it's still going downwards. And if you look at the lower band of the Bollinger Band, it's around $349, indicating that there will still be more bearish movement. It might touch that limit. That's why I set my take profit around that $350. Why? Because the Bollinger Band is indicating it. Yes, so most time you might use the Bollinger Band limit to set your take profit or whatsoever, but stay within the band limit. Okay, so that aside, we can still look for other higher time frame. 2 hours going downwards, 4 hours going downwards, and we are good to go. Yeah, all these have shown us that the market is actually bearish now, and we can place trade. Now that's that for that. I want you to go ahead now analyze. We are going to analyze BTC. BTC, yes, we are going to analyze BTC pair on this section. So everybody, you are going to make it practical. You are going to give me your say on it, or possibly I'll let me post this video. I'm going to find out a better pair for us to make analysis on. Okay.